Fam, coworker music has to fucking stop. And I know some of y'all gonna say, well, Zach, aren't you part of the problem? Haha, real funny joke. I'm bad, but I am not this bad. Alright? Let's just get into the video, man. Like, rappers like Dax, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they're pretty bad. He's pretty bad, but it's not like he has his moments. You know what I'm saying? But then there's times where it's just like, ooh, like the cringe, just like, boom, like on my face, like really horrible. It's like when someone like farts, like really stinky, just right next to you, and just gets smacked with the whiff. Like that's how bad the corniness is. It's just, man.
You're real cute when you're furious, but why are you so serious?
So I put out a video prompt of coworker.
Okay, that one is just like, all right. That one is just like a different genre. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try my best to defend these. All right.
Music Part 2. Send me songs that you think are the best and funniest examples of coworker music, and I'll go over the best ones tonight on stream for a video. And
oh shit! Hold on. No, I think he made another one first. Okay, found it.
let's go. Pretzel, what's going on today? What are we thinking? What are we thinking today? How are we feeling? Okay, feeling crazy. Okay, he does not want to be here. Ow! Fuck! Look what he's doing to me. Do you see this? The cat didn't do that, bro. Yeah, do you think I did it? Okay. Look at my wrist. Look, Pretzel.
I mean, he fits the description.
Look at my wrist, look!
So I put out a video prompt about coworker music. Send me any song that you think would fall under the category of what you think coworker music is, and I'll react to them tonight on stream for a video.
Yeah, coworker music is such a fucking funny ass term. It's like what, like the type of shit that your coworker would listen to. I don't know, man. I feel like that shit is just so creative.
Bunch of comments seeing what you guys think is coworker music. Of course, if you look this up, there's been a recent thing that's been going on the internet. People have been talking about what is coworker music. Coworker music is music that is popular, generic, mainstream, formulaic, and usually inoffensive or boring pop music. So main things that come to mind, personally for me, is kind of like like Imagine Dragons. No hates, but I'm just thinking of like kind of like radio-ish slop or like random like Instagram Reels music you
I like Imagine Dragons. Shit, am I a coworker?
would find of like very on the nose lyrics and like 14 this is deep, fake deep things. Coworker would show you, say, hey, you ever listen to this deep song? You know, this will really make you feel type of way. All right, this really got me through some tough times. And they'll play you something like this.
My bad. I forgot you were fragile. I forgot someone who doesn't even know me told you I'm an asshole. I forgot that I'm the villain. I forgot I'm better off alone. I forgot I care for everyone's having to forget about my own.
Yeah, it's just bad. Like, there's no way to defend that. Like, I think it's bad too, like, to explain it. If I really deconstruct it, it's like, it's bad because, like, he has too many syllables, right? Like, he's not on beat. He's just, like, talking. But it's like, this is a song. Why are you doing that? And then it's like, if you just break down not just that, it's like, fam is like, this is just not a deep issue. It's just like, I forgot this. I forgot YouTube. It's like, I don't know. It's just like really stupid. It's like, why do you give a fuck?
So cool. But let's see what you guys thought of. First and foremost, oh man. Okay, we got Imagine Dragons, specifically the Evolve album. Radioactive.
Another thing too, why when Dax does the Joker thing, like, it just doesn't work because like he's not good at it. It's like that one the one guy in Suicide Squad. It's just very buns, very mediocre.
It would be a good pick. I don't know if that, you know, to be fair, that I guess that would be coworker music, but I don't know if I would call that necessarily a bad song. Now if we're talking about Thunder, that's a different conversation.
Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose.
Just wait for it.
I was lightning before the thunder.
Oh my gosh.
It's not that bad.
Makes me feel a lot of emotions, strong emotions. Thunder. Dude, this song is such a meme for me. It's so fucking funny. So, very similar to the other videos we've done of this. We're going to rate it on 1 out of 10. I'm going to rate it on how it sounds and also how accurate it is to the prompt of being coworker.
But I get what he's saying. Like, he's basically saying that it's like, it's not that deep. Like, if you're taking the lyrics at face value, like what it sounds like, it's definitely if someone who thinks that Imagine Dragons is deep and they get like truthfully inspired and not just like listen to the vibe in it, I get that. But I don't know. Maybe my brain just does that automatically just cause like, or just I'm not moved by like deep, like fake deep shit. But
For music.
I don't know. Maybe I just laugh at that shit.
I say this a 10 out of 10. Not only sonically, but also for the prompt. What would you guys rate it? I would say that's 10 out of 10. So just to get you this idea, good start and everything. High hopes. Panic at the Disco. Oh no. Unfortunately, this is very accurate. This is 10 out of 10.
I fuck with this song.
Muting my computer? What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? What happened to Brandon Urie? It is kind of crazy. If we're just like talking about it realistically, that he can go from a fever you can't sweat out to whatever has been going on in the last like kind of like almost decade. What's that one clip where it's like spelling is fun with Taylor Swift? I have to show you guys that.
I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me. Spelling is fun. Girl, there ain't no I-N-G. But you know there is a me.
Nick Jr. music. Okay, it's just, yeah, this definitely fits it. This has got to be 10 out of 10. Overall, the song, max, like, that's like a max 3 out of 10 song for me. Retail Core. Watermelon Sugar, Harry Styles, yes. I gotta tell you, this fucking song, 100%. This is 10 out of 10 radio, like, slop.
I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high.
I saw it live and I just felt like commercial music. Yes, exactly. Another, yeah, like commercial music-esque. That's just what it completely feels like. It's so polished, it's nauseating. Bro, it's a good song.
It is a good song.
I feel like
it
it's
is.
just soulless. I feel like it's soulless. And I don't feel this way about all pop music by any means. I love pop music. Pop music is great.
yeah, I see
but
what
there's
you're
like this certain genre of pop music where it's like, yeah, what we're talking about today. But it's also like very...
Yeah, like I feel like he's trying to say it's just noise, but it's not like something that like you can really connect with, and I get that. But I'm gonna be right back. I gotta take a fucking leak.
Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. Ow! Ow!
Zach, do that again?
I'm not doing that shit again.
What just happened?
I just neutered my fucking.
What were you even
Yo,
doing?
I was just fucking around. That shit hit my fucking nuts.
You know, do that again.
No, I'm not doing that shit again.
Do it again.
No,
Come on.
I just hurt my meat.
I like to see you get hurt.
Nigga. What did you say to me? Alright, where were we? Before I fucking slice my penis off.
Heavy tailored to just be like the perfect radio song that would be the most unoffensive song that have the most amount of mass appeal on the radio to appeal to the most amount of people. And that just feels kind of soulless to me or something. It's so manufactured. That's just the way...
I get that, but at the end of the day, not to defend it, but it's like, it'd be the people that be eating this shit up. They just be making the music, you know what I'm saying? Like their job is just find a nice sounding beat and make a catchy chorus. And obviously, like, everything is bland anyways. It'd be that goddamn phone. It'd be juicing the soul out of all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, go outside, live life, make some new experiences. But you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is just bland. That's why the music is bland. And like, we live in like some crazy ass times where everything's expensive. Everything is just like, everyone's just half-assing everything. But at the end of the day, that's why y'all gotta listen to like underground artists, or like artists that that are known but like not so heavily known and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, it's like it's y'all job. If y'all want to listen to something, it's y'all job to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But nah, y'all be making like the dumbest shit famous. I mean, I'm not saying that he has no talent. He has talent, but it's like, if y'all want to see something with soul in it, y'all just look for it. You know what I'm saying? That, but
That's just the way it feels. You know what I mean?
obviously that's not what this video is about. Like, this video is about like just making fun of like coworker music.
On a summer evening, baby, you're the end of June.
Who does this appeal to? Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I'm not sure if this really deeply appeals to a lot of people.
You're the end of June. He's probably, that's like saying that she's very hot or some shit like that. I don't know.
But it's just so unoffensive that it can be played anywhere though. Like, this is the perfect Target song. This is the perfect mall song. It's the perfect radio song just to play in the background for people who don't really care. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's that
So it's just elevator music.
fits it very well. That fits it very well. That's like a 9 out of 10. Overall, the song, yeah, I said my piece about it, but I would give it like a 3 out of 10 as well. Thirsty by AGR. One of my coworkers loves AGR and has been to multiple concerts. I haven't heard of this one. God forbid someone wants to listen to something that's not emo cutting music. Dude, my bad.
Thirsty, thirsty, Thursday.
No. This has to be a joke. Yeah, this sounds AI.
Okay, is this even? I don't even know if this is coworker music. It's just bad. It's just bad. Like, I would say that's like 4 out of 10 for the prompt. Solid 2 out of 10 in general. What do you guys think? Just bad? Just bad? All right, what's the next one? Flower. I've been seeing a couple. Yeah, I saw a couple of people say "Flowers" by Miley Cyrus. Is that a coworker song?
I
I'm
like
not a huge
it.
fan of this song, but I don't know if it's like bad. It's like an all right song. But the more important question is, have you seen JoJo Siwa's cover?
Started to cry, but then remembered
Yo, what is up with her nostrils, brother? Like,
I can buy myself a flower.
oh,
Dude.
oh, yo! If y'all ever want, if y'all ever went to Manatee Academy, that's Mr. Putz. That is Mr. Putz. Oh no, yo, oh my god. Yo, they actually, no, okay, that's fucked up. They violated, bro. That's a violation, man. That why? Holy fuck. And you know what's crazy? Like, every soccer mom who does meth looks like this.
Okay, what is this? That's so mean. I don't agree with that. Why do y'all look alike? Fuck you. All right, what are we thinking? Is this coworker?
Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers.
No, do you know what this would be perfect for? Yeah, like retail music that would go on in the background of the store while you're working your shift. This would be the exact song. It fits the prompt like 100% well. That's like a
So that's just like retail music. That's not really coworker music. You know what I'm saying? Like, coworker music is like some shit that your coworker thinks is like super fucking fire, super deep. Hey, bro, check this song out.
9 out of 10, but it's not even like a bad song. It's just like, of course, it's not like my style mainly, but I'll be willing to say that's like a 6 out of 10 cool song. BTS Dynamite. Yes. Okay. Now this is a great example to bring up because this strikes at the core of an individual type of coworker, like a certain kind of person that if you find 100% this would apply to. We're like the K-pop obsessed. You know what I mean? Yes.
Yeah, these just sound like AI wrote it. You know what I'm saying?
No, totally. This strikes the core at like a certain kind of coworker. 100%. I would say because it doesn't apply to like most, but it does get to like a certain one. I would say it's like an 8 out of 10 for the theme. There's No Way You Missed Beautiful Things by Benson Boone. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. I've made a grave mistake so far by not including this. Now we're talking.
For a while there it was rough, but lately I've been
I like this
doing
one, though.
better.
10 out of 10
Than the
coworker
last
song.
four cold Decembers. I
Immediately.
recall.
Just wait for it. I didn't know it took this long.
Stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take
Holy shit.
these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. Don't take.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I might be a coworker because I fuck with these songs. Obviously not the message, but definitely the vibe.
These beautiful
Holy
things that
shit.
I've got.
12 minutes is deep.
Please.
Fuck, man. Fuck. That just. LMFAO lay epic. He's so good. Okay. That is the #1 top, like, most coworker song. It's gotta be. That's gotta be 10 out of 10. If that's not 10 out of 10, what is it? Middle school breakup core? Alright, man. And the way it sounds? Okay, I don't. You guys know. You guys know. Based on my reaction, you guys know how it sounds. Falling in Reverse's. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people say Falling in Reverse's entire discography. Like, songs like Ronald. Wait. Okay, so yeah. This is actually important because, yeah, I want to talk about like stuff like this because this is like getting to like different kinds of coworkers, right? So we got the BTS stuff, we got the broad like radio slop-esque coworkers. But now we're getting to another subcategory where they show you, yo, have you heard of this guy named Ronnie Radke? He owns the fucking libs. He owns all of his haters. He is owning the woke, taking on the woke mind virus day by day. Check out this new epic song. Play Game Over. Well, yeah, everybody knows that, right? That's just a classic.
My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage. All while I am still collecting coins. Trying hard to.
So cool, man. Ronnie Radke
Yeah,
in
this is
Falling
bad.
Over is actually a great example to look at because then you get like songs like this.
I'm the bad guy, I'm a savage, I'm obsessive, I'm dramatic, I'm a loner, I'm an
But even his delivery is just so awful. Like,
addict, I'm so goddamn problematic. I'm the bad guy, I'm a loser, I'm a psycho, believe the rumors. I got baggage.
Jesus.
this is like emo tattoo, like a motorcycle music. Like if I'm like 14 or something.
So this perfectly describes the archetype coworker who like, dude, have you checked out this epic savage woke defying guy? He goes by the name of Ronnie Radke. Let me show you one of his pieces. I would say that would fit the prompt of coworker, like to that certain T. Like, you know, that would be more of like a 7 out of 10. It's still accurate, but I don't know if it would be the most broad. Monster by Gabby Hanna. Is Monster by Gabby, would that apply? I don't know if that one would apply. I think it's just like a cringe song.
So what if I'm a monster?
Dude, the Genius video of the song is so funny, bro. It's so sad. That's the only thing people remember, right? That's like the only thing people remember from this fucking song.
What if I'm the monster?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yo, I remember that. That I actually do. I actually remember that. That, oh my god. Yo, that is horrible, bro. Oh my god. Like damn, dog. Like, what the fuck, man? I don't know how a motherfucker could be like sit in the studio for hours, make the song, listen to it back, and then post that shit. Like, God bless your heart.
Why anyone would subject themselves to doing a Genius lyric breakdown video. Why would you ever do that? Meghan Trainor mother. Oh yeah, now we're talking.
The fact that Meghan
Trainor is literally mother right now. Bum 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 bum.
I am your mother. You listen to me. Stop all that
Mansplaining.
No one's listening. I am your
Mother, you listen to me. Why do you know this, Liam? Because I am the coworker here. Okay, this is what I show. This is me. All right, I am the archetype here. Just listen up. All right.
Mr. Big Boy, pulling up in your big toy.
Yo.
Saying all that blah, blah,
Isn't
blah,
that like Kim
making all that
Kardashian's
big
mom?
noise. Must have forgot who you're talking
Just wait for it. Wait for it.
I am your mother. You listen to me. Stop all the mansplaining. No one's listening.
Bro, the term mansplaining is so cringe and like so like I'm not trying to be aggressive, but it just makes me want to boom. It's just like this is her head and this is you know what I'm saying, like no homo or anything, you know what I'm saying? I just like it just doesn't make sense. Like it's just like what, like it just ticks me off. Like why is this a word? Like and like if you really think about it, like what is it? A man explaining something, right? Hold up, I gotta I just farted, you know what I'm saying? It just makes me want to shit my pants, you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck is a mansplain? Like, you see how speechless I am? Just like it just angers me. Like, why is this a word? Like, and then there's people who actually say it like non-ironically, like they actually mean it, right? And they're like, "Oh, stop mansplaining." It's like, can you just like, I can't believe I share the same planet with you. Like, there's just no way that you and I are rotating on the same planet. There's just no way. Like, but like, think about it. It's just so stupid. It's like, okay, so us men can't explain something from our experience. Like, you know how offended they'd get if we made a word like woman-splaining? Like, it's just so cheesy, and they just wouldn't like it.
You just bum 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 bum. You just hey.
Damn, she thought she was so hard when she wrote that.
It's so ass. It's so bad. What a lady power ballad. Dude, you just... Stop, guys. Stop mansplaining. Stop. You guys need to stop. Okay, we need to clean up this chat. Clean up this chat. All mansplaining will be banned. All right, don't be telling Meghan Trainor what she's supposed to do. Okay, it's the other way around. In case you guys didn't hear the fact that. Can I hear that part again? Meghan Trainor is literally mother right now. Check your privilege. Yeah, dude, check your fucking privilege. All right, this
is just like the outcome of not having any friends to tell you that, yo, don't release this. This is really fucking bad. I don't care how much money she made off the song. This is just horrendous, bro.
It's a good example. I like this. Nickelback, This Is How You Remind Me.
I like that song.
This. You know, we're getting different representations of the kind of coworkers. Now, this would be what you would assume to be like 60.
Obviously, it's like the message of the song. Like, I'm not going to be taken it seriously. But, like, these are, like, some good-ass melodies. Like, what?
Old dad or whatever. 50-year-old dad or something.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. And I've been wrong. I've been down into the...
You can never make me hate divorced dad music. Let's go. Here's the thing too of Nickelback, all right? Hearing him saying about being at the bottom of every bottle with other people, it wouldn't be believable. You know, they could be like faking it, like, okay, are you really about that lifestyle? But you take a look at Nickelback, take a look at this guy, and you think to yourself, oh yeah, this is the guy.
He just looks like modern Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
This guy has an alcohol addiction, okay? In the nicest way possible. This guy's probably been divorced several times, kids' custody taken away. He lives it. He lives the lifestyle, so how could you be mad at it? Yeah, he's a real alcoholic, not a post. Unironically, okay, hate all you want, but I think that song is a pretty good fucking song. I would actually give that like an 8 out of 10, the way it sounds. Coworker-esque. I'd say like 7 out of 10 for the certain coworker, you know what I mean? Not Like Us. Okay, I can see Not Like Us, but I don't know if it fully fits. Play fucking Dance Monkey. What is Dance Monkey? Is this coworker music?
See, Not Like Us was good, bro. Y'all just be hating on anything at this point.
Do you not know what Dance Monkey is? No. Am I in for something?
I like this one.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time.
It's so good. That's gotta be, come on, that's gotta take the cake, man. That's so good. That's so, another 10 out of 10. Another 10 out of 10. There's so many 10 out of 10s. There's just so much. Spare us, please. Jesus. All right, though. I want to do this. Hopefully, do you think the coworker music was captured in this?
I don't
Hopefully
know.
this turned out good. If you want to see more of these, be sure to
Maybe
like, comment, whatever YouTubers say to do. If you want to see more of these, I did a previous one on the 2020 TikTok alt era, so you could check that out. But no, that was cool. That was cool. What do you think? No mean spirit. I just want to tag this on the end. No mean spirits or anything. Just give my opinion. Just having a laugh. Nothing's ever that deep or anything. But yeah, there you go. Cool stuff.
It's only not that deep because you're a shallow person. Oh, Lord. So, coworker music got so much worse. I love it how, like, these videos just start off with Dax. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're real cute when you're furious, but why are you so serious?
hold on.
So
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
I put out a video prompt of coworker music part 2. Send me songs that you think are the best and funniest examples of coworker music, and I'll go over the best ones tonight on stream for a video. And right here we have the man himself, Dax, my favorite rapper. This whole video is just an excuse to talk about Dax, by the way. He's the greatest. But if you guys remember at the beginning of this channel, one of my first videos, and especially one of my most popular videos that people liked a lot, was going over the coworker music epidemic. Just in general, talking about what qualifies as coworker music in the first place. There's a couple subsections I've noticed to be the case where normally what would fall under coworker music is generally bland, emotionless, like mind-numbing retail music is put on like the
I feel like that should be like its own genre, but I feel like rap should have it like its own coworker. Like there's I could name names. I can name so much names. Logic, what's that? Tom McDonald, and like don't get me wrong, I can name names of artists that I still like some of their music, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be biased. Like there's definitely a bunch of songs like from these artists I'm about to mention, like definitely a bunch of songs that are like straight up coworker, like hot trash. You know what I'm saying? And I make music too, and like I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like yes, I made some hot dog water ass music. I'm not gonna exclude myself from there. You know, obviously I'm not as famous as these other dudes, but hey, my opinion is still my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like Eminem is to be blamed for a lot of this mess, right? Logic, Eminem, Hobson, Joyner Lucas, NF, Tom McDonald, bro. Did I say Logic? Logic. Yeah, I can't think of more. Drake, definitely for sure. Yeah, there's way more, but yeah, it's just like these are all artists I listen to, but at the end of the day, oh yeah, Dax. Every now and then they always got to drop some Cornelius, something very, very corny.
5 playlist for department stores, basically. That's coworker music for a lot of people. But also, there's the different side of it. The most abysmal Instagram music dog shit you've ever heard in your life.
1, 2, eat my fucking poop.
Yes, I just said that.
What you gonna do? You're gonna cry cause I took you by surprise. Oh my god, how cringe, you guys.
This guy is unanimous in the spaces of coworker music, where all of his comment section, all of his comments.
Yeah, music like that just like makes me want to block somebody, just like so I never have to see it again.
Is filled with just people saying it's coworker music. It's to the extent where he's playing into the bit at this point. It's like his whole like money making scheme at this point is playing into the meme. But my favorite example of this that I just can't stop talking about,
I feel like they just say that just so like it looks less bad. Like, oh yeah, bro, I do that on purpose. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. You thought this was hard, and then you released it, and now you're trying to get it. You're trying to look less bad. Like, stop.
I need to talk about him. It's just, I love this guy Dax. I'm obsessed with this guy Dax, and especially his Joker song. His whole Joker persona and theme, it's so good. He is the greatest.
I needed somewhere to take my mistakes.
This is how he advertises his music. It's so good. And you could tell even the production value being put into this makes it 10 times better. The fact that he has like this high quality like 4K camera for a YouTube short. He's got a straight jacket he bought as a prop just for this video. The clown makeup every time is just done perfectly to a T. And don't get me started with the laugh. The thing that I found is the most entertaining about his account is that this like laughing marketing scheme seems to be a repeated offense on several of his videos. These are all separate videos that all start the exact same way.
I needed somewhere to take my mistakes.
It's just a separate song. So if you click on this one, it's the same exact thing, but it's a different song. It's the same thing.
You're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying.
That's my favorite line. You're insane. You're in pain. Dude, the voices stop when he sings. You just don't get it. You just see. So that's the whole concept, right? It's like your coworker showing you this, thinking it's actually like some deep piece of media that like gets them through some struggles, and you just have to sit through this saying like. Yeah, man, this is pretty good. No one on this flight knows that I made this song.
I needed somewhere to take my mistakes.
We know. We just don't care.
Carrying all of this weight.
Surely he's just fucking around at this point.
Yeah.
Like he is playing into the joke. It's so good. Just like cuts to like just a whole bunch of random people minding their own business. When the nerdy kid hops on the track.
Is this the studio?
All it takes is one shot to get me feeling myself, and at the devil knocking at my door.
The funny kid when he comes home from school. It's unfortunate because people are out there genuinely thinking it's relatable and deep, and it means a lot to them, but it's so trash. That is the most interesting fact about it too, is that like undoubtedly there are people out there who are bawling their eyes out, who are like experiencing their vulnerable emotions to Dax Joker cosplay. This Joker song by Dax has 83 million plays.
Brother,
that's people
what?
having this on repeat. There are people who genuinely are like bumping this and getting emotional to it. So that's my personal favorite type of coworker music. But what did you guys have to say for yourself? Anything released by Coldplay since 2014, specifically something just like this? Unfortunately, I do have to agree with this, and it pains me because of course
I like that song though. What the fuck?
Coldplay, I never thought they were like a crazy insane band, but they had good songs. They had legit songs. I've talked about this several times, and they're just another example of it. They just went in this insane radio polished, devoid of authenticity and emotion angle. Yeah, just like something like this it wasn't that their collab with Diplo or something, and it's another one of those songs where you can't tell that it's Coldplay. Like it doesn't sound like Coldplay. It sounds like this could just be anyone's song. Yeah, it was the Chainsmokers, not Diplo.
Something just like this.
I like this song.
Yes, deeply. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like trying to go for this emotional but also like beat drop Chainsmokers vibe of some sorts, and it just feels devoid of emotion. Kind of anything that Chainsmokers touches, to be honest, I feel like it's like the opposite of the Midas touch. A little older but happier
dude.
by Marshmello featuring Bastille. Oh, are those the Pompeii guys?
Ayo, ayo.
I've been thinking I want you to be happier.
But already I'm noticing a trend with this, is that these first two songs out the bats, the problem is that they are trying to go for like an emotional song, but have such this clean production that strips the personality from it. For me, those emotions aren't conveyed with how polished and plastic it sounds. Bro just doesn't like EDM, SMH. No, that's not inherently true. No,
Yeah,
I wouldn't say.
I was about to say that because like it's just it's just EDM. I mean, I get what he's saying, but I mean, like I said before, it's like these aren't songs that you're gonna sit down and be like genuinely like emotional to. It's like these are just like concepts, and I get it. You're supposed to relate and feel it. Just put on some like old Eminem if you want to be emotional listening to music.
I'm a big guy on EDM in general, I will be honest. EDM can be good. It's just, it has to fit the feel to it. But in general, I just don't know how well of a mix and mesh it is to try to go for like this dramatic, emotional song with on-the-nose lyrics while simultaneously having an epic beat drop. I don't think those two like mix that well. Yes, that's what I mean, man. It's just, I feel like that like makes it so unserious and kind of like an eye roller. So it feels like a remix of what originally is trying to be like just an emotional piano ballad. Like, do you remember what they did to that one I Took a Pill in Ibiza song?
A pill in Ibiza.
Granted, not a fan of the song at all, but clearly he's trying to go for a more stripped back approach here because he's talking about just like overall addiction, you know, a low point in his life. But the hilarious thing about this is that the remix, yeah, I have people saying in the chat, this is the original question mark, because people don't even know that this is the original. They've only heard the remix, which is 2.2 billion plays, which takes this like emotional song that he was trying to go for here and turns it into like this hype little beat drop remix. Just like a completely different feel, and wait until you see the beat drop. How to get free Robux type song? Yes, that's so true. This is a Roblox tutorial song. It just is. How to get 9,900.
It definitely gives off like the old YouTube intros that all the YouTubers would have. Like definitely it'd be like intro music.
99 Robux tutorial, Roblox, the newest glitch. Yes! Literally a gaming YouTuber's intro.
Yeah,
So
I just
that
said
is, like,
that.
The hilarious irony that I'm starting to notice is that they're taking like these emotional songs, putting the worst remix and beat drop of all time. Somehow it gets bigger, but it just makes the song so much more emotional.
Yeah, I mean, there might be like a more of an audience for like EDM than there is for like any other instrument.
I feel like all of these are like kind of 10 out of 10 so far, if I'm being honest. This kind of is getting to the core of it. Definitely anything Liam listens to. Okay, good one. Okay, nice one, man. I especially like this as 54 likes. MCR is coworker music. Okay, this person, what is that name? Garchomp?
Permanently banned.
Skits Craven, that's all. Creepy coworker though. Oh my gosh, this guy's so good.
She want a guy with personality. I got multiple. Tell the judge the murder's culpable. I'm really lovable.
It doesn't get better than this. Oh my, this guy. This is, now we're talking. See, this is the coworker type of music that I love the most, okay? Now, if we're talking about marketing geniuses too, he is up there. He is up there with Dax. A song for my ex.
Hello, dumb bitch. You remember me? You were the one that ran off and cheated, huh? Go figure.
I mean, be honest. Would you be loyal to that? Like for a second. This motherfucker looks like an egg with a shirt on.
Innocent slut just turned gold digger.
Okay, he just picked his nose in a scripted video. It's fucking weird.
Man, was that necessary for the music video? Just like, he's really in there. He did not fake this. He is not acting here.
Innocent slut just turned gold digger.
Speak the truth, man. Speak the call out these women. Call out
Do
these
you even have that much money to be throwing that word around?
women, man.
I know you have a knife, I promise mine's way bigger.
That is an all-time expression right here. This is beyond coworker music. Looks like he's on a registry. Okay, man, that's mean.
No,
this is
it's
what
true,
mental illness looks like.
Never gotta like me. Half the time I don't like me neither. I'm mad depressed. When I cart right now, but these cuts are fresh.
Oh, yeah, I've heard so many rappers that sound like this.
Is this guy okay? No, he just told you. He told you he's struggling. These are the thoughts of a disturbed mind. All right, what's this?
It's like stepdad music. I don't even know how to explain it.
Rose and Bruno Mars. I hear this song constantly on the radio at work, and it drives me insane. I get what you're saying. This is 100%. It fits in the same category where it's going to be on all the retail 9-to-5 playlists. It's going to be overplayed to hell on the radio. But does this fit under the same like coworker music genre?
I mean, that one I just didn't even like it. I definitely like the Dad with the Smile. Like that shit is a fucking banger. Like if I'm a coworker for saying that, so be it. But at the end of the day, it's like that one is actually really fucking good. But I never saw the hype around the like the I can't even know how to fucking say it, brother. That one. I don't know.
Genre that we're talking about, it does, yes. New gen coworker. Okay, I see it from that angle. Okay, I get what you're saying there. Where they hear the song, they're like,
This is the greatest thing of all time.
What?
it's just kind of cringe and basic, like radio song. But I don't know. I don't know if it's like on the same level as these previous ones. Yes, bro, it's so annoying. I think like the main annoying part is probably the post chorus, like this. Probably people are kind of you know, losing their mind at if they hear 5 times in a row at their shift. I could understand that, but I don't think.
Oh my god, I fucking hated that shit. Like, when I worked at IHOP, oh my fucking god, dude. They would have the same fucking 90 songs playing over and over and over again. It's like, brother. Well, I'm just glad I worked in the back. Like, the motherfucking, like, like, they gotta make that shit illegal. Like making a motherfucker work in an environment where they gotta hear the same fucking songs over and over. Well, Rose, what was that store in Japan? The Miniso? Oh my god. I would kill myself if that was the only job I could ever fucking work for the rest of my life. I would actually kill myself. Like, dead ass. Like, dude, like, there's no way. I have to fucking hear that shit all shift. And the motherfuckers probably worked 8 to 10 hours. Absolutely fucking not. No. Like, oh my god. Any good song would just turn horrendous at that point.
This is the worst offender. 6 out of 10-ish.
Was it a Miniso, right? Oh my god.
7 out of 10. Alex Warren, especially Ordinary, just so overplayed now. Now see, this is another huge song that is on the charts, and I would agree on this one full stop. Now this is something that fully applies, because again, it's trying to go for that like deep emotional feel to it, but I just feel like it's so hollow, and it just doesn't, for me personally, it just doesn't convey that emotion at all. It just feels so just polished. Bro, my choir has to sing the song for a concert. Save me, Liam. You've been sentenced, unfortunately, to the worst fates.
Dude, this is just like having to like work and hear the same song. This is the same shit. It's a different toilet.
You could possibly conceive.
But this actually might be worse because he has to fucking sing it. I mean, words definitely lose their meaning the more that you say them, but holy fuck.
That is.
Damn it, probably got muted.
But it's just like Christian music. It just feels like Christian worship music. Like, unfortunately, I was sentenced to 2 times a week going to mass in high school, not only going on every Sunday, but also every Wednesday we would have in-school mass in the gym, and they would just play the worst like Christian rock, Christian country songs you've ever heard in your life. And this is like the first thing I think of when I hear something like this. It brings back PTSD, horrifying memories. Only 2. I had to go 4 times a week. Man, you did not have to go 4 times a week. Are you kidding me? But yeah, it's just, I mean,
when I went to JW, when I was Jehovah's Witness, we had to go like 2 to 3 times a week or some shit like that. And then they would have these like assemblies, right, where we would be there for like a day or 2 days or 3 days, like for 8 hours, and then they'd be like singing every fucking hour. I mean, better being a Christian and out of these problems, right? But god damn, that shit was annoying and boring.
Kind of just like this lame Christian rock. I don't understand it at all, especially how huge this song is. The thought, I'm really trying not to be pretentious here, but I don't understand like getting like emotional to this. I feel like this is just like the definition of lame to me and lacks any kind of flair or interest. It's just so bland, like unseasoned chicken. Yes, oh my gosh. This is so true. Sucker by Jonas Brothers. I used to work in retail, and I once heard this as a hold music at one of our other stores. Getting jump scared over the speaker, just like worst quality you've ever heard in your life over the phone of this song. This is such an accurate example. And you can honestly take any modern day Jonas Brothers song and apply this to the prompt as well. Because I'm gonna be honest, of course, you know, No surprise, I've never really been a big Jonas Brothers guy, but apparently they used to like write their own songs to a certain degree. They would be involved in the writing process, but now any kind of modern song from them, they just don't write anything. They don't write anything, man. They're just shopping for songs. Literally, their artistic expression through their music is literally just shopping the market, shopping the industry markets, and buying a song from someone else. I just find it to be the lamest thing in the world. Like, not even, of course, pop stars work with other songwriters and they're involved in the creative process. Like, even someone like Sabrina Carpenter, right? Like, Sabrina Carpenter, at least from what I've heard, involved in the creative process with her songwriter when she's in the room with her. But something like this, I've heard them talk about it, and they just outwardly said that they just called up a producer, talked to him about this, they just cut the song and just recorded their voice over it. They are just doing a cover of some other producer's song. I'm gonna be honest, man, that's the lamest thing in the world. I know it's nothing new. I know this has been a lot around.
I get it, but it's like, look at how successful that song was. Unless it's bots, and unless it's like not real, but see, this is probably why they do that, because of like, it's just like, it's digestible music. A lot of people don't have to think too much about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously connecting has to be like a thing of the past, or just maybe just people like enjoy fake deep things. I don't know.
For a while, but it's still worth pointing out, talking about, especially with people who used to write their own music before.
We go together, better than birds of a feather, you and me.
The music video was
like
fire, not gonna lie. Well, okay, that brings me up to another point about them. I'm not trying to come across as like really going in on them, but I saw this and I thought it was shameless, like an obvious cash grab to the highest order. So I saw the Jonas Brothers record this video that was like, we sponsored up with this, I think it was like Samsung phone company, to show off how good their camera is. So we decided to film our entire music video with this Samsung phone and their Samsung phone camera. If that's like your artistic expression, like with an album, an artist get an album, the certain amount of like, you know, financial backing they have from their label, they're only allowed to have like 2, maybe 3 music videos per album. So if your artistic expression is so lacking that for one of your music videos, you just literally do a sponsorship, like that's the way you present your art, that is shameful to me. I mean, you got to get the bag. I mean, I guess if you just consider art as a job first and artistic expression second, but you know, obviously, I want the opposite of that to happen. Yeah, it was like this like I Can't Lose official music video, filmed exclusively. Oh, it was the Google Pixel. Okay, I can't play much of this, but you get the concept. It's an advertisement. It's literally an advertisement. Their artistic expression is an advertisement, paid promotion for another company just to show off their camera. That's lame. That's.
I mean, you probably what was like 15? Let's see. You do the math. Cause they have what is it, Jonas Brothers. Okay, on the song Sucker, right? So like 1 billion, right? So like, you know, 1 billion, and each million is like what, $4,000. So let me just do the math real quick. I'm not asking ChatGPT or anything. Okay, so basically, like, if $4,000, you have $4,000 for 1 million streams, right? Then 1.6 billion streams, right? That's like 1,600 million streams. It would be around 6.4 million. So they made around 6.4 million for the song Sucker, right? And maybe less, more or less, but like, you know, it's crazy as fuck. Like, I mean, would I do something lame for that much money? Yeah, I would. But at the end of the day, like, I try to, you know, value the creative first, but I don't know. Like I said, maybe this is bots, maybe this is stream, maybe they do that to like overshadow the fact that it's shallow, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not no business guru. I just know what I know.
That's like the lamest thing I think you could possibly do for a music video. It's actually just an ad. This is a 3.
Yeah, they probably got paid for that though. Like, again, it's probably, and like for that ad, let me see. Let me look it up to see if people even know how much Jonas Brothers made off of. How much Jonas Brothers made off of Google ad. Google ad, I can't. Yeah, I mean, it says that. It says nobody really knows the exact amount, but like, you know, public figures can receive a large one-time sync fee for their use of music in advertisements. So, I mean, let's just assume they made 100K. Would I do some goofy shit like that too? For 100K? Probably. So, I mean, I get it, but, you know.
Minute
like, that's why art is so bland now.
Skippable ad disguised as a music video. Sucker for Pain. I swear to God, that was the go-to song for edgy type of coworker and edgy teenagers. They got everybody on this song. They got all the legends. Logic, Ty Dolla $ign, Wiz Khalifa,
oh Lord.
Imagine Dragons steals the show.
I'm just a sucker for
The Liam theme song, man, just the mix of like the rap verses. I actually couldn't think of a better collab. Logic on the verses and Imagine Dragons on the chorus.
Yeah, Logic definitely ruined that song.
I'm winning the Olympics with that one. There's something about Imagine Dragons, just hearing them say, I want to chain you up, I want to tie you down, I'm a slave to your games. Do it for the fam, dog. 10 toes down, dog. They just saying shit, bro. I think this decently applies. If we're talking, yeah, I think the way the person described it is like the, you know, edgy. What year did this come out? Like the edgy 2016, 2017, maybe like type of person. Doechii reference there. What are you talking about? Anxiety? Wait, what? Guys.
All this pressure give me anxiety. Walk slow.
Because you have a problem. You actually have a problem. This is not my fault. YouTube comments, stop blaming me for bringing up anxiety. It's not my fault. It's actually not my problem anymore. Okay? I've done everything in my power to stop talking about anxiety. It's you guys. It's you. You guys are obsessed with it. I didn't even notice this was here. Stop. Oh yeah, Ed Sheeran. We never talked about him in the original video. I actually didn't even notice. I think I put in the thumbnail, but we didn't even talk about it. That is for sure. That for sure applies. That's definitely got to be like a key example, especially like his recent stuff. Of course, you could pick like the biggest examples like Shape of You, but there was like this recent song he put out from his like latest album that, again, it was the problem where I couldn't even tell that it was him singing.
Yeah, that song's
what is
bad.
going on here? This wasn't even the song I was looking for, but it just still applies. What is happening? Surprisingly bad. Unrecognizable voice that is such touched up production. I don't even know this is Ed Sheeran. This is what I'm talking about, man. Does that sound like Ed Sheeran to you? Honestly, if you're like just telling me to listen to this song without knowing who it is, closing my eyes, I don't think I would guess Ed Sheeran. I actually don't think I would. And you know, again,
I mean, I don't know. It definitely sounds like Ed Sheeran.
I've never been a big Ed Sheeran guy. I never thought he really created that interesting music, like kind of.
What? Okay, now you're just bullshitting. Ed Sheeran has definitely made some fucking bangers. Like, all right, like let's not. All right, I can understand some of his stuff being a little, you know, too digestible, a little too corny, but like to say that this man makes bad music, that is insane.
But something just to point out is like a huge discrepancy is the songs that blew him up, like the A-Team. There is such a huge difference here.
White lips, pale face, breathing in snowflakes.
Like this is a fine song. Like you may not think it's like crazy or that interesting, but this is a decent song. Liam, Bad Habits is the perfect example. Is that another one?
My bad habits lead to late nights, sitting alone, conversation.
Yeah, this was the song I was looking for. Man, what is this Skinwalking of the Weeknd? Who am I actually listening to? Who am I listening to here? Why did he do that? I just don't even understand that. Why is he just literally doing The Weeknd? And that got 2 billion streams? 2 billion streams, man? He's the Weekday. Unholy by Sam Smith. Okay, are you guys trolling? Stop. Why? But you're messing with the video. You really want me to do Unholy? Okay, this is not my fault, man. Okay, everybody in the YouTube, just know this is not my fault. This is their fault. Blame my viewers. That's what I do for all these videos, okay? In case there's actually a bad submission, I could always just blame it on my viewers for
Mommy.
you know it's gonna start off. You know a song always starts off good when it starts with mommy.
Mommy don't know daddy's getting hot.
Oh yeah. No, I'm
I like the
just
beat,
kinda
though.
confused more than anything. Man, this guy has 50 million monthly listeners.
Holy fuck.
Damn. That's what Dirty Boy is getting him. But yeah, I'm just confused on this guy's direction with his voice, because I mean, if you listen to Sam Smith stuff from like what was it like?
Bro, what is
2012,
that?
2014. He has a legit voice. He has a talented voice. Like not really my style 100%, but can't deny that the guy has like a good voice. I just don't know about using it in this way. I'm not really. I never saw the vision with this song. She be popping it. Okay, I don't see how this is coworker music though. I don't see the vision on this one. Maybe I'm wrong. It's kind of like a 3 out of 10.
This just sounds like music you listen to like when you're like on Molly at like a weird club.
But guys, if you enjoyed this video, we did an original coworker music video about this, going more into depth, as well as multiple other prompts several months ago that you can always check out on this channel. If you enjoyed, plenty other videos just like this. If you liked, be sure to like, subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. We got consistent uploads coming out. Great stuff is happening. Appreciate all of you. Thanks to the Patreon enjoyers, the viewers, helping out the channel. If you want exclusive access to a Discord server, for tiers 2 and 3, you can get that. If you want to call into my streams and get exclusive access to like talking when I do call-in streams, you could join that. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys. And
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, some of these weren't even that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it definitely... I don't know. I feel like I'm so used to, like, toning out, like drowning out, like, the words that, like, I never really thought about it for, like, a second. Like, damn, is this message really deep? Because I just feel like I wouldn't even think twice to like connect with something if it's dead ass, like if it's just dead ass bad. But I mean, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of speechless. A lot of these songs I fuck with them too. I'm like, god damn, I'm my fucking coworker. But it's like, then again, it's like at least I still have like some, like some filter, like I can filter out, because like there's just like really bad fucking, there's just really fucking bad like Dax songs, like holy fuck.
Dax is a rapper, singer, and songwriter who is fairly successful with hundreds of millions of streams and a handful of awards. But if there's anything more prominent than his accolades, it's the—
And then don't get me wrong, like the thing with Dax is like, I think bro is extremely like inspiring and motivational, and I love his story from what I know. And you know what I'm saying, I commend his like his fucking hard work and his, you know, and his drive. That being said, the music has to be the most dog water ass fucking poo poo caca, smelly fishy poo poo stinky shit I've ever heard in my life, bro. Like dead ass. Because like sometimes like he'll be rapping really good, and then you'll just do something really corny where I just gotta like I have to hurt myself. I have to find a brick and I have to throw it in the air, and I just have to land under it so I can die, because I don't want to have to hear this shit again. Like, brother, what the fuck?
the fact that he is extremely corny.
Like, I thought Logic was bad, bro. No, I was wrong.
You're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what.
Like, nobody even does this in real life. That's another thing why it's corny. Like, nobody just having a psychotic breakout, and then they hear a song, and then they're just like, I'm sorry, no.
You're saying, but
Dax has grown to be a huge artist for many reasons, both good and bad, with the majority of people treating him as a meme. But not everyone's.
But he must be doing something right, because like, you know, we're over here talking about him. You know what I'm saying? And this guy looks like an autistic Mac Miller. Like, what the fuck?
Sees Dax that way. He does have, albeit small, a strong core fan base. And to understand how he's become so successful despite being known as a corny meme rapper, we have to dig a little deeper. I covered Dax about 2 years ago, but I think since then he's grown to another level. I was mostly speaking on his past and how he's kind of evolved, which I'm also going to rehash in this video. But after seeing the direction he's gone in since that video, I definitely had to step in and add more. Anyways, Dax is an artist who has been viral on short form platforms over the past few years for his corny music and strange marketing.
Hello? Why you act like a little ass bitch? Hello? Hello? You can hear me, right?
Because I gave you too many chances to understand that pain sounds
Imagine like in mid argument, this motherfucker starts rapping like.
different when it's coming from a man.
I needed somewhere to take my mistakes. I didn't want my family to see me cry.
You're insane. You're in pain. My bad. Sorry. I forgot you were fragile.
I mean, look at this song about alcoholism, a very serious topic, with the caption, "Can anyone relate?"
Why didn't anybody tell me that alcohol was a drug? That who you are is a man
Someone gotta tell you that alcohol is a drug? Are you okay?
is never enough.
But before he was making corny skits on TikTok and talking about alcoholism, Dax was first popping on YouTube. It all started back in 2016 when Dax dropped his first song on YouTube. Well, sort of. The song was called One Dance Spoken Word, and like it says in the title, it was more of a spoken word than a true rap song. Throughout 2016, Dax continued to release more songs, spoken words, and also remixes of other songs, which did especially well. These included his renditions of songs like Designer's Timmy Turner, which he changed to Hilly Hilly Clinton, and Foster the People's Pumped Up Kicks, which he made a Hooper version of. But Dax really got his big break in 2017 following the release of his song Cash Me Outside. The track was a play on the extremely popular Cash Me Outside girl Danielle Bregoli, and the song ended up getting him 22 million views. Pretty quickly, Dax noticed that, hey, I'm putting out these regular songs, but these songs that are remixes are doing way better, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. He took full advantage of it, completely leaning into his strength. He continued doing goofy remixes with versions of songs like Look at Me by X, Mask Off by Future, and Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. And yes, you saw that right, his Look at Me remix was about getting cheated on. During his early career, he was also putting out his own music, like his own unique stuff, but that just wouldn't do nearly as well. And I think while there's a lot of
you just said that.
negatives to point out about Dax's music, it's hard to say objectively it's all bad. And I know I know a lot of you might think that's crazy to say, but I think Dax did have potential as an artist, especially if he was trying to make actual music and evolve and talk about things he
Yeah, like I just said that too. Like I feel like there's some parts where it's like really good and then reviving, and then he just does something extremely corny that's like it's hard to kind of look over it. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of overshadows everything else. Like it's like it's so bad we gotta like roast it. Like we gotta roast you, homie. Like
cared about. But he decided to trend hack instead. Trend hacking is a new age term that you'll see people like myself doing, but it's where something is popular, so you decide to hop on the trend, like making a video covering the news, or in Dax's case, making a song about the Cash Me Outside girl. And he would continue to do this throughout his whole career. And around this time, his style of rap was in high demand, in part due to something else that was happening in the mid-2010s. This was the blow-up of rappers like Lil Uzi, Yachty, Kodak, Cardi, Lil Pump, and a bunch of other guys in that genre. These guys were putting out a different style of rap, which was not focused as much on lyrics, but giving more attention to the production, the vibes, the melodicness of the song. And you guys might remember, but there were quite a few people who did not like this style of music, eventually labeling it mumble rap.
That's what's wrong right now. Everybody trying to rap the same style with the, I don't know who created it, if it was Future or Migos, but all them niggas sound the same.
What do you think about where things are with the artists coming up? Well, and it's not all of them, because there's definitely rappers out here who spin bars. Like, it's not all the young kids, but there is what's the kid? Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert. They're like, yo, we're not rappers. We're artists, so we're just rock stars.
We call it mumble rap.
Oh, so y'all got a name for it?
Yeah, me and my homies. I mean, it ain't no disrespect to the little homies, but like they know what's up. They say they don't want to rap, you know what I mean? But it's cool for now.
In a weird way,
I guess it's like hip hop. Right.
retaliation, the lyrical YouTube rapper era was born. And I'm not talking about raps put out by guys like Rice Gum or Jake Paul. I'm talking about people like Crypt, Quideka, Dax, of course, and others like that. At one point, this genre even put out a song called Death to Mumble Rap, which pretty much sums up a lot of the style's energy.
That's you! That's you! That is you! That!
Well, the music was very forced and at times cringy, probably at most times. It still appealed to a handful of rap fans who wanted more lyricism and fast flows, which is why it succeeded. And Dax became one of this genre's fastest growing stars. As time went on, Dax's fan base continued to grow significantly. He got so popular that he even worked with bigger names like OT Genesis, Futuristic, and Hobson. This was alongside the continued release of his remixes as well. With his understanding of the YouTube algorithm, Dax was able to use trends to his advantage and constantly go viral.
Or I can do what I gotta do to gain an audience, and once they come to my shit, they'll see that, oh man, this motherfucker is actually talented. So I'm like, hey, you know, this YouTube route is good. I don't want to be a YouTuber, but I can use my skills to make songs and diss tracks on some of these guys to where the songs still sound like actual songs, but they're diss tracks at the same time.
His strategy was simple. Post some trendy content which he knew would blow up, and immediately after post some original songs in hopes of using the spotlight to grow his own brand.
After I put out a diss track, I'd throw one of my own songs in there. You know, for example, like people don't understand, like I Want is a hit song. It's almost got 3 million views, you know what I mean? So that's like another, you know, hit right there. So I would use different tactics in order to like prepare myself for the next jump, next move, all that stuff.
Around this time, Dax went on a bit of a hot streak with songs like She Cheated Again, Rap God Freestyle, Killshot Freestyle, and more. With these songs racking in millions.
Okay, I feel like, again, it's like once it already happens once, if it happens twice, that's on you, dog. Like, yo ass should have left.
Millions and millions of views. In good old YouTube rap fashion, he also had some brief beefs and back and forths between people.
I can't even sympathize. Like, I'm sorry now.
Like him and KSI. His beef with KSI all started because KSI dissed him on a podcast.
I mean, I guess there's Dax, but like
I didn't know him. That's it.
I mean, but he's a poor man's Hobson, and Hobson is a poor man's Eminem.
And
so
Eminem is a poor man's Kendrick.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, nah, y'all just pissed me off. I'll be right back. That is just the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Eminem is not the poor man's Kendrick. Are you out of your mind? Kendrick Lamar has literally said he's inspired by Eminem. Y'all stupid motherfuckers. I swear to God, y'all be saying anything. I can understand how Eminem is a little bit corny, but saying that shit is just pure stupidity. Like, don't even fucking... Like, just shut the fuck up, man. You just be saying anything.
So why would anyone want to listen to a poor man's poor man?
And I know calling Eminem a poor man's Kendrick is crazy. We get it. But as a result, the shots they took at each other during their beef grew Dax's following even further and got him more attention. All of these views and all of this attention appeared to go to Dax's head.
You know what's so funny? That's coming from KSI, one of the corniest dudes I've ever fucking heard. Oh, holy shit.
Though, because in 2019 he stirred up some beef with a fellow YouTube rapper, which worsened the public's opinion on Dax. In January of 2019, a song...
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's like, this dude's just dissing people for clout. I'm not even saying that just to say it. I'm just saying, that's what he said. He'd like, he would diss somebody and then he would like promote one of his originals.
Called Four Horsemen with a YouTube rapper named Crypt, Dax, Quideka, and Screw was released. The track was a hit among their fans. But little did they know that behind the scenes, Dax felt as if he was on a whole nother level compared to the guys on the song. He even went as far as adding a little sneak diss in the verse where he says, 3 people on a song with the GOAT. About a month later, Crypt exposed Dax for his verse's laziness and how fake he was behind others' backs. Especially with Dax's real thoughts that the song was whack.
And the thing that irritates me the most is that he said he didn't like the song or believe in it at all. Even though like, he's telling me in messages that it's fire and that it's legendary, he's excited for the video to drop.
I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have to like the song. You know what I'm saying? But lying about it and stuff like that, and just, it's just kind of cringe. At the end of the day, you can change your mind. Like, sometimes you could fuck with someone and then days could pass and you're like, oh, damn, this was actually kind of bad. But I don't think that's what happened here.
Send me the song so I can put it in my drive, but then behind my back saying that he doesn't like the song at all, doesn't believe in it, the video and audio is not up to quality and all this other shit.
Yeah, this is why you gotta be like completely blunt as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, I'm not fucking with this. But let's just put it out anyways and see like how people react to it. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, it's awkward when you know to tell people like exactly how you feel, but it just avoids awkward situations like this.
Bro, if you don't like the fucking song, tell me.
People weren't too fond of the guy who seemed to be a motivational, nice guy, acting like this behind the scenes, and people became much more critical of Dax as well. They started honing in on cocky lines in his songs, like when he said, "I promise I'm gonna be one of the biggest in about a year. I promise I'll win a Grammy. I promise I'll win an Oscar." But still, this was all just in the YouTube rap scene, which was relatively small with not a lot of involvement with mainstream artists. And the YouTube rap, "I promise I'll win a Grammy."
Okay, this is not really... It's not really a bad line.
Grammy, I promise I'll win an Oscar. But still, this was all just in the YouTube rap scene, which was relatively small with not a lot of involvement with mainstream artists. And the cockiness must have gone to Dax's head because he felt he could take a shot at Tory Lanez. It wasn't completely without reason though, since Tory tweeted out that he was the best rapper alive and that he would body anyone
And this
else
is
out.
how every rapper should be feeling. And no other rapper should be offended by how other rappers feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it's about. This is hip hop. I love this energy. When motherfuckers feel like they're the best. It's like, this is how we get better. You know what I'm saying? This is how hip hop as a whole gets better. You know what I'm saying? It's like when everybody feels like they're the best, they're gonna do their best. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna feel like, oh shit, this song's not that good. I'll put no. Like, they're gonna like, nah, bro, I'm working hard on this shit. This is gonna be inspirational. I'm putting my fucking guts in this fucking shit, my heart and soul. Like every rapper should feel like this. This is not that bad. But if this offends you and you're another rapper, it's like, just shut the fuck up, bro. Get out your feelings and start rapping.
Dax viewed this tweet as a challenge and in turn released his diss track called "I'm Not Joyner" or
Of course Dax made that shit about him.
on cue. Honestly, this track sums up the YouTube rap
And then the jacket that says fearless is just corny.
era's energy pretty well, because Dax was criticizing Tory for not making music about anything of substance, and obviously this didn't sit right with Tory. So when he ended up running into Dax outside of a club, he pressed him, forcing him to apologize.
Come here, this shit, or this shit's not gonna end, my nigga. Or this shit's not gonna end. Apologize, bro.
Okay, now this is corny as well. And how the fuck do y'all motherfuckers be running into people who got beef with you? Like, I've always been so surprised how the fuck's the letter. Like, maybe this whole thing was faked or staged or anything. It's like, how the fuck did bro run into him, like, conveniently? Like, maybe like they always saw each other now and then, but it's like, how did he conveniently just run into him after this? I don't know. But then again, it's like, I think this is corny. It's like someone's talking shit about you on the internet. All right, whatever. But then like, he probably has like gun pulled on him, and he's like, apologize, bro. Apologize, bro. It's like, that's lame too. Like this whole situation is just fucking lame.
Apologize, bro. Oh, you know what's going on. Apologize, my nigga. Apologize, nigga. I got you, bro. Apologize, nigga. I got you, man. Say sorry, nigga. My bad for the Say sorry, G. Nigga. Sorry, G. All right, bet. I got you, G.
This whole ordeal
I bet. Damn, bro, you feel tough now? Damn.
was obviously pretty embarrassing for Dax and left him with his pride hurt after apologizing to Tory. Later on, they were both interviewed about the run-in where Dax provided his side of the story.
So what was going through your head when he was like telling you to apologize? Because that must
This
have
is
felt
what
like
was going through my head. And I think
obviously,
that's
you're
the
not
best.
really sorry. So that's the
You know what
first
I mean?
important thing.
This is what's going through my head. I've always told myself, like, I'm never gonna let social media make me make dumb decisions. You know, I had done getting hit in the club. I had already sprinted a half fucking marathon. The world wants me to be a big dude and be like, nah, fuck you. But I'll be like, you know what? I gotta go home to my family and shit. I'm like, all right, bro, my bad. Say sorry. All right, bro, sorry. And then the shit was over.
Right.
And I encourage anybody in that situation to do the same thing. I'm gonna teach my son the same thing, because at the end of the day, man, social media is convincing too many people to act tough when they don't need to. And the same people that are telling you to act tough are the same people who will be saying RIP. And that, oh, he should have just let it go.
The situation
Yeah,
left many
that's true.
people divided, but
I'm saying, like, he doesn't seem corny as a person. It's just like the art. But I feel like that's a good message. That's a wonderful message. At the end of the day, it's like, what do you got to prove? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can try to prove whatever the fuck you want to prove when it comes to rapping, this and that. But at the end of the day, like, social media should never be the death of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should never... I would always... Man, if I'm a pussy, then I'm a pussy, dog. Hey, I don't give a fuck. I already know I go to the gym. I already know I do everything that I gotta do for my health. Like when it comes to what, like you don't know if somebody has a gun on them. You don't know if they got a blade on them. You don't know what their next move is about to be because you hurt their ego. Like a lot of people like are like crash outs. They're like a crash out waiting to happen. It's like you don't want to be at the receiving end of that just because you feel tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck that shit, dog. Like, I'm making it home. I'm going to my family. Dog, it's like, hey man, if I'm a pussy, that's what it is, dog.
Regardless, since Dax wasn't a mainstream artist, most people who knew about him only knew him from the Tory run-in. And to make things worse, Dax claimed he was jumped in interviews, but Tory dispelled these rumors, claiming they were excuses to save his reputation. And it didn't seem to work because even big names like Nav were calling him corny. Most people would call Nav corny, so to have the corny guy call you corny, I mean, it's just a lot of corniness at this point.
Nah, I can't. Nah, I just can't. It's like, come on, bro, this is corny. Ain't this the guy that said sorry to Tory Lanez or something? He looks familiar. Yeah, it is. He's crying over a girl that left him for another dude. You're an artist, bro. You can go get another one.
By this point, Dax was considered a pretty big name on the internet. It wasn't without also being called a prideful, corny, and egotistical rapper. And while it seemed like things couldn't get much worse for Dax, they in fact did in 2019, where his public image took more hits. In 2019,
he's dancing like those like big ass balloons outside of like car dealerships and shit like that.
The YouTuber Progress dropped a video titled Dax Stole a Lil Peep verse and more. In this video, he broke down how Dax's song Not Tonight featuring Lil Peep was actually stolen from the guy who owned the legal rights to it. Pretty much what happened was Dax wanted to feature on this.
1 second, y'all. They got arroz con leche. I like it. I think it's a Dominican dish. Alright. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh my god, it's freezing as fuck in here. No, it's not. It's like a fucking ice Antarctica in here. It's aimed at it's aimed at you. It's aimed at you. Alright, anyways. Be quiet.
Song from the guy who owned it. But Dax said he needed the track with an open to get it through his management. Basically, an open means I need the song but with a verse with no lyrics on it. And then what Dax did is he put his verse on the open spot, changed the beat a little bit, made some other changes, and put it out as his own song. This was especially a bad look since he was trying to leverage Lil Peep's death for more attention. During this whole affair, Dax went as far as stealing clips from old Peep videos, putting them in his own music video to make it look as if this was a collaboration, when obviously it was far from a collaboration. Shortly after dropping it though, the video was taken down, likely for copyright or maybe even for straight up hate. And this entire debacle was mostly forgotten about until Progress dropped a video covering it.
As Blaine told me directly, and other screenshots out there from others involved show, Dax begged to be on the song. And this was because he originally had declined because he didn't think Pete mattered at all, but after realizing that he was, he tried to take advantage of it.
To make things worse, Dax was also exposed for scamming fans in the video after promising a feature and not delivering.
From the start, the set price was not given. They intentionally told Dario to pay through PayPal friends and family, knowing he wouldn't be able to get purchase protection, wouldn't give the down payment back even though it was not specified that it was non-refundable, pressured him with saying his friends were wrong and that this may be the biggest feature he ever gets, refused to drive less than an hour to sign a contract which was desperately needed at this point, and then tried to get Dario to pay $2,000 without a contract to sign a contract.
Basically, Dax just kept the guy's money and never delivered the feature. One fan commented, "After Dax was on that track with Hopsin, I became a fan. I'm not going to lie, I wanted to dislike your video at first, but you won me over by the end. Dax is a bad person for real. I'm no longer a fan." And this isn't the only time this has happened. Dax also allegedly stole money from someone a few years ago, as claimed by some people on Reddit, with others backing up the claims as well with their own stories. I even saw someone on YouTube saying, "I got a feature from Dax back in 2018. As an 18-year-old kid at the time, the rumors of him being a scam artist are true. He gave me a watered-down verse that didn't fit the vibe of the song, and it was noticeably a freestyle. I paid him just under 1K for 30 to 40 seconds of half-assed rapping." Dax's lofty goal of becoming a Grammy and award-winning artist by the end of the year did not.
Bro, if someone paid me $1,000, dude, I would put my heart and soul, even if it was for fucking free, dude. It's like they're asking me, like, fuck, bro.
happen. Instead, his reputation was hurt. He was labeled as cocky. He got embarrassed by Tory Lanez, clowned on by Nav, exposed for scamming and stealing, tried to profit off of Lil Peep's death. And
Well, the Tory Lanez thing, it just seemed like, I get it. How it seems he looks bad in it, but I just feel like both of them look bad in that situation. It's like he's asking for an apology. He's probably had a gun on him. It's like, come on.
these are only the bigger things. The YouTube rap era was slowly falling apart, and Dax's music was losing an audience to listen to it. He desperately needed something to change in his career for him to recover, so that's what he did. Through the years, Dax was able to amass a core fan base large enough to still pull in millions of views for himself. He eventually
create something from absolutely nothing. You see that? But then it's a bunch of remixes. That don't make sense.
Able to amass a core fan base large enough to still pull in millions of views for himself. He eventually released the EP I'll Say It For You and got some solid streaming numbers. The reason is because, like we discussed earlier, Dax decided to trend hack yet again, making more melodic music that fit the time. He had a few songs where he jacked other rappers' styles, but this one was a pretty blatant Rod Wave copy.
I sit and cry in my room, my heart's been broken, suffocating. How'd you do this? We were supposed to live in perfect harmony. I got half of you, you got all of me.
In 2021, he dropped his album Pain Paints Paintings. On Rate Your Music, it got a 1.2 out of 5 from 112 ratings, and on Album of the Year, it got a 17 out of 100 from 108 ratings. It had reviews like, as expected, corny and unlikable garbage. Good job, Dax, you clout-chasing numbnut. And I promise this is the worst album I have ever heard. Regardless, though, this wasn't the end. Dax continued to keep doing things that only further cemented his corny nature to people outside of his fan base. Like in 2022 when he started doing the open verse challenge for his goofy song Joker.
Why is he pointing hot sauce at you?
This was obviously very cringy, leading to a lot of funny duets and things like that. And the song itself just sounds like something a weird kid in class would make. And I mean, the rapping isn't even good. Dax has done some decent rapping before, but this song was just bad. Someone asked on Reddit why Dax gets all this hate, and in response came a lot of answers. Has anyone mentioned he's corny yet? Very cheesy, lyrical, miracle, spiritual, individual type of rapper. Dude can rap his ass off, he's just too try-hard and sweaty. I looked at cover art for Joker and listened to about 20 seconds of it and found out why. He's corny. The thing is, Dax has always been the same at the core. He never changed. His corniness didn't really get any worse, and he was always this way. It was just that his scope got bigger. That and his audience outgrew him. A lot of the young people who were listening to these lyrical, spiritual, miracle YouTube rappers got older and were like, I don't really want to listen to this anymore. So again, because copying Rod Wave wasn't working, and his old style was out of date, like a chameleon, Dax had to adapt. Dax continued putting out songs until he put out the track Dear Alcohol, which was a smash hit and his biggest song to date. I didn't even realize this, but that song actually went platinum, which is crazy. And after dropping Dear Alcohol, there was clearly a major shift in Dax's attitude towards the music industry. Sure, he had done the emotional sort of songs before, but nothing had hit this hard, and I bet he was wondering why. Well, it was for a couple of reasons. First of all, the music itself was a bit more country-esque, stepping outside of his comfort zone and likely attracting a new audience, which is interesting to note because he only started making country once country started hitting the charts again like crazy. Second, this song had a very specific target audience, and that was people who struggled with alcoholism. I'm guessing that Dax figured out that making songs about sensitive issues for groups of people who struggle with certain things was the method. So he kept doing it. Do you have depression? Don't worry, Dax has a song about it. Are you a man who struggles with mental health but feel like you can't talk about it to others because you're a man? Well, Dax has you covered. Are you a Christian who feels that the world is falling apart? Well, Dax has a song for you. Are you someone who is lonely and on a dirt road? I don't know, but Dax has a song about it.
Okay, I don't think that being relatable is a bad thing, right? And maybe it's about like the authenticity of like, is this actually real or is he just like doing it for views? But it's like survival, bro. It's like everything. It's like people gotta watch, people gotta consume the content so you can make your money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I definitely do think that there's like multiple things we gotta think about. Is it corny? Yes, of course. Is he probably not the best person? Yeah, I don't think so. Scamming motherfuckers. And the whole country thing when he never really had country flows prior. You know what I'm saying?
Are you an insecure man who thinks all women are out to get you? Dax has a song for you. Dax has multiple songs about all of these sub-niches of people who are either struggling with mental health, insecurity, addicted to something, basically just vulnerable people. And that is who he makes those songs for. Also, I didn't know where this would fit into my video, but Dax has or is on a record label called Records Label, and I just thought that was really funny. Because of how all of these topics are super important to these people, who probably feel as if popular music doesn't speak to them, they become loyal fans. Like someone commented on one of his tracks, I have never felt so connected to an artist than this man right here. I'm 32 years old and he is redefining music for me in a way.
These people aren't real. These are like generated AI bots. There's no way. There's no way. I don't believe it. Someone so connected to an artist in this man right here. I'm 32 years old and he's redefining music for me in a way. No. Nope.
I never thought possible. I saw another comment on Reddit that said, getting mainstream play as a rapper becomes exceedingly difficult when your entire discography revolves around the themes that Dax raps about. Few rappers today find success rapping about family, God, mental health, and substance use, let alone venturing into country music like Dax. Definitely a weird post, but there's a lot of people that feel this way about Dax's music. They feel as if he's the only person speaking on mental health or family or addiction when that simply isn't the case. His comments are the type of people that are like, I'm 23 and I don't know how to explain these feelings I have. Thank you, Dax, lyrical genius. You're helping generations more than you think. Or military
Lyrical
for 17
genius?
years and every song hits home. Just wanted to say these are spreading like a wildfire here amongst my friends. He even gets the type of like classic YouTube comment that's no naked women, no drugs, no guns, no alcohol, just raw talent, like that type of stuff. And I'm not sure how many of these comments are real. I'm sure a chunk of them are bots, but they are all just like this. Regardless, the vibe I've got from these comments is that his fans feel like popular music doesn't speak to them, and I don't think that's the case. I mean, listen to Swimming Pools by Kendrick Lamar. It is literally about alcoholism and peer pressure from your friends and family, and that song wasn't too on the nose or corny. It was a good song that sounded great and did numbers. So maybe it's because that song wasn't super direct, like it wasn't literally titled Dear Alcohol. Maybe Dax's fans don't realize that there are better sounding songs out there about these topics, or maybe they can't understand the lyrics. I don't know. And I'm not trying to make fun of his fans here, but I am curious as to how some of these people think that Dax is the only option when it comes to this sort of music. And when I think about it, the only possible explanation that I can think of is the fact that they don't realize or understand that a lot of popular artists talk about these things as well. Regardless, Dax has clearly realized that there is a decent sized audience of people out there who are struggling with all sorts of things and feel like no one is speaking to their problems, even if there are people talking about that stuff and they don't realize it. So Dax decides to do it himself. I think a great example of this is his song Lonely Dirt Road. The lyrics go, I needed somewhere to take my mistakes. I didn't want my family to see me cry. They'll never know I'm carrying all of this weight, dealing with the pressure of trying to provide. Who do you think this appeals to? Maybe a dad with a wife and kids? I saw someone call it divorced dadcore, and with the skits that he made to accompany the song, that sounds about right. But I'm willing to bet that Dax isn't a divorced dad, so most likely he's pandering to an audience. This just makes his music come off as content marketed to a demographic, not actual art. Even if the music was good, him making all of these TikToks and skits to promote it, which works by the way, really seems to cheapen the music. I was just doing a video and talked about how Paul McCartney...
That's marketing, but yeah, if he's actually not been through these things, which I'm not saying that he hasn't, I'm just saying if he has not been through these things, then yeah, that's lame. Like, that's why having ghostwriters in rap is just not really that good.
And he didn't want the Beatles music in commercials because he felt that it cheapened it. Now imagine putting your song in a million corny TikTok skits every single day. Like, look at this one that says, can anyone relate? broken heart crying emoji. Anyway, Diary of an Alcoholic just dropped on YouTube. Like, I don't think a real alcoholic is gonna cheapen and like trivialize such a serious topic so often. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it came out that Dax has never had a drink in his life. But his grift doesn't stop there. Not only has Dax gone from corny YouTube rapper to anti-mumble rap lyrical spiritual miracle rapper to emotional mental health Rod Wave knockoff, but there's another demographic that likes his painfully bland and corny music, one that he targets quite a bit. Dax has a handful of songs with Tom MacDonald, who is notorious on the internet for being a corny mega rapper. Most of his fans give me the impression that they're the type to say, I don't like rap, but I like Tom MacDonald. They claim that all rap, except for people like Tom MacDonald or Dax, only talks about drugs, violence, and women, whereas Dax and Tom speak the truth. I mean, they even have a song together called Blame the Rappers, where the chorus goes, you can blame the rappers that you blow up, but your favorite songs are about doing drugs. So what happens after these kids grow up? Regardless, these songs are also pretty political, with some like propaganda appealing to people.
I mean,
like
that message is still good though. At the end of the day, like there's some songs where like I just tone out the message because it's just lame. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to the beat and the vibe. But should I be doing that? I don't know.
guests are super paranoid that literally everything is propaganda, or the song.
And it's like, should these mainstream rappers be talking about the stuff they talk about? Probably not, but at the end of the day, like, y'all the ones who blow it up.
Song Black and White, where Dax rapped, I'm not that mad at the past. I mean, it was only a couple of centuries. Well, actually, I'm pissed, but won't let that be my identity. So on behalf of all blacks, I forgive and don't want to be enemies. I just think it's crazy that he spoke for an entire race of people. But regardless, I don't think I need to explain who these songs are marketed toward. Most recently, they put out a song called Soldier, where Tom jumpstarts his verse with, my pronouns are he, him, his, and claims that the hardest job in the world is being a man. It becomes very apparent that Dax makes extremely niche music for a niche of people who have mental health struggles, addiction struggles, insecurity, or things along these lines.
All right, bro. What kind of beat we tracking to? Bro, are you okay?
Yeah, just going through a lot lately.
You can talk to me, bro. Is it a girl? Family stuff?
No.
Work? Your job?
Honestly, there's nothing you can do, man. Just load up a sad beat and let me get this off my chest, alright?
What Dax is doing now is really no different than when he was just remixing songs or jacking other artists' styles, like the Rod Wave song. The problem with Dax is that he isn't an artist. He doesn't have his own style. He morphs to the situation. He has potential as a musician if he made actual art, but he doesn't. He makes content marketed towards certain demographics, and he doesn't even treat his own music seriously. As you can see by the multitude of his TikTok skits, he doesn't care about how his art is perceived. Dax has shown time and time again that he isn't an artist, but someone who is calculated, making songs for a target audience. He doesn't care how corny it is to the majority of us, because he is profiting off of communities who are going through things, making disingenuous music about these struggles. And I wouldn't put it past the proven scammer and the guy who stole a Lil Peep song to also grift or be a phony or a fraud in his music. Now, I don't want a moral grandstand or anything here. I really don't think what he's doing is like super wrong. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I don't particularly care for it, but I don't really care if he keeps doing what he's doing. I just think it's fascinating that there's an audience out there that really enjoys this music, like truly, and that he's figured that out and knows how to perfectly market towards them. And to most of us, it just seems like he's a corny guy who fell off, but in reality, he's profiting significantly off of this. Dax is the biggest he's ever been, with a platinum and a gold song in the last 2 years, something that's pretty much unheard of from anyone else to come from the YouTube rap community. So clearly he's doing something right. If you like this video, you might like my video about the craziest non-rap diss tracks of all time, which is a fascinating video about some non-rap diss tracks. Anyways, if you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below as well.
Yeah, I mean,
typically when you,
I don't know, I mean, it's just like one of those things, man. It's just like either you listen to it if you like it, if you don't listen to it. At the end of the day, like, I've been stopped idolizing these people because like the bunch of issues that they come with, whether it be that they be pedophiles or they're like, or that they're a bunch of scammers, they're not who they actually say they are, they're abusive type shit. Don't twist my words. I'm not calling Dax a pedophile. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying like if it's the Michael Jacksons, the Drakes, the R. Kellys, just stop idolizing these people, because like obviously we all got flaws. No human is perfect. But like some of these flaws that some of these artists be having is just like, bro, what the fuck? Like there's no way that you were like this straight up criminal and we didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like just just stop idolizing people in general. You know, humans are nothing special. But all in all, take care of yourself, and I'm out.
I've been sober as fuck.